What's up, YouTube? I'm King August.
Perfect!
The Amazing Digital Circus isn't just a cartoon. It's much realer than you may realize. This shit is real, gang. Throughout the show, all the different characters go through and deal with the absolute terrifying idea that's turned into their reality, being trapped into a fucking digital world and with no way out. But if you take out the cartoons, if you take out the circus, if you take out the transgender rabbit or whatever the fuck Jax is, man, if you take all that shit out and look at just the idea itself, look at the groundwork they laid, you'll realize exactly how real the Amazing Digital Circus is, and how me, you, and everybody on Earth collectively, we all have our own variants of Palmony, Jax, yes, even fucking Ragatha. So if you watch the series, then you'll know what I'm talking about. If you haven't watched the series, go watch the series and come back, because you're not going to get it. Go watch the series and come back. One, because it's a great series. Two, because you'll understand what I'm saying. You'll understand the parallels that I'm comparing a lot better. And I want to start with episode 7. In episode 7, everybody is now realizing there's no way out of the circus. Ever since Kinger, the very first person, was brought into the circus, Kinger and Scratch, they've been looking for a way out, to the point where some people drove themselves crazy to the point of abstraction, right? And all abstraction is in their world, their files getting messed up, becoming unrecognizable. That's why they turn into this monster. Kind of the exact same way how we in real life are always looking for a way out, looking for a way out of our current situation, looking for a way out of a relationship, looking for a way out of moving out of your mom's house. We're always looking for a way out. And just like those characters in Amazing Digital Circus, we start to obsess over the way out, over everything, over our well-being, over how we treat others. You don't realize it, but it starts to get to you. It starts to drive you crazy. And eventually, what happens? You start to abstract, just like in Amazing Digital Circus. You may not be unrecognizable to yourself, but you damn sure are unrecognizable to your loved ones, your family, your friends. So in this episode, Kinger gets his memories back after Palmony puts a bucket over his head, and he's engulfed in complete darkness, which is another parallel I want to talk about. Kinger having to be in complete darkness to get his memories back, concentrate to remember, is a parallel to meditation. Kinger can't concentrate, he can't remember things unless he's in complete darkness, unless he's in complete stillness, calmness. It's the same thing as meditating and turning your brain off, right? So we all have thoughts that run through our mind constantly, every day, and you feel like you can't shut them off. You feel like you can't control them. That's the point. You're not supposed to control them. If you sit there and look at every single thought you have in your head, and you attach yourself, your identity to those thoughts that you're having, then you're going to abstract. You're going to drive yourself crazy. What happens when you meditate? You stop those thoughts. Not even stopping the thoughts. You're not stopping the thoughts. You're concentrating on yourself, on your inner self. So it's like you're just watching your thoughts go by without attaching any feelings to them or anything. Eventually, you'll notice that you can meditate and have no thoughts. That's why Kinger was able to. That's why he does better. That's why Kinger does better in the darkness than he does without it. Because in the darkness, he's meditating, he's concentrating, he's clear of those unnecessary thoughts, worries, and everything that we tend to worry about. He's clear of that when he's in the darkness, when he has a fucking bucket over his head. So be like Kinger and put a fucking bucket over your head, nigga. Meditate. Calm yourself, okay? Sit with the stillness to become one with the stillness. But back to this scene, right? So after Kinger tells them the backstory of how the circus came to be and why they're all there, how they got all there, they eventually find out that there is no way out. You can't escape the digital circus. Why? Because technically, they're not trapped in the digital circus. Their real life counterparts are still alive, are still doing well. But all they are scans, brain scans of their real life counterparts that's put into this digital circus. That shit is real. That's exactly like how we are spiritual beings first. We are not flesh and bone first. We are spiritual beings. Spiritual beings first. We are vibrational beings first, before the flesh and bone. So think of the Holy Trinity, the Holy Ghost, the Father, and the Son. They're all separate entities, but all in one, all encased in one. They're the same thing. It's the same thing with your spiritual self. We have a spiritual energy to ourselves. Like when we die, our spiritual energy will never die. Whatever happens after we die, our spiritual energy isn't destroyed. It's this flesh and bone that's destroyed. So compare that to how they're just brain scans of their physical counterparts. It's the same thing. Am I losing y'all? Hold on. I'm about to wrap it all together. If you still don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, and you're still here watching this video, after this point, if I can reel you in and convince you, then I need you to subscribe. Please go ahead and join the kingdom and become a slime, because we need you. We on a road to 100, baby. But there's another real life thing that happens in the digital circus that we are capable of in real life. And that's manifestation. So, again, if you watch the show, then you already know where I'm going with this. After Kinger destroyed Kane, and the whole digital circus started falling apart, falling to pieces, they had to rebuild the digital circus. What did Kinger tell Pomni? We all have the ability to create, just like Cain. The only difference is we have to concentrate. We have to concentrate more. The reason they didn't know they could manifest is because they were so caught up with all the different worries, all the different fears, all the anxiety of just being in the digital circus. Just how we are caught up with all the different worries, all the different fears of just living and being in this world, right? It clogs up our ability to manifest. We can't manifest because we're worried about this and we're afraid of that. If we just put that bucket over our head like Kinger, we stop letting all these outside noises, all these things that in reality, in the long term, don't matter. If we stop letting them take over our lives, then we can manifest just like Cain. Just like Kinger told Pomni. It's the same thing. All that is manifestation. And if you watch my earlier vids, man, you know how big I am on spirituality. So you know good and damn well, bruh, that I was gonna catch on to this, that I peeped this. when you look at everything from a spiritual point of view, it's like seeing life with X-ray glasses. You just see through everything, right? It's like you see the blueprint of everything. This shit is everywhere, even in the Amazing Digital Circus. So I think that Amazing Digital Circus, other than it being a great series on its own, it's a very, very, very spiritual series. And it's definitely real. It's very real. You just have to look at it through a spiritual lens. And once you do, you'll never look at that shit the same again. I promise you. Yeah, man, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to talk about how I seen the digital circus through a spiritual lens, and how it helped me and how it can help you to better your life. All in all, stop letting all this shit worry you. Stop letting shit worry you, okay? Stop letting shit worry you. When in reality, you have absolutely nothing to be worried about. The life that you want to live, you can manifest it. But you gotta put that fucking bucket over your head and cut out all the bullshit. Just like Kinger told Pomni. That's pretty much it, you guys. If you came this far, I appreciate you for watching. Leave in the comments what you think about the Amazing Digital Circus. Do you see the spiritual parallels? Do you understand it now? Or do y'all still not know what the fuck I'm talking about? Because I'll make another fucking video on it. I will, motherfucker. Other than that, man, I'm King August. If you're not already, go ahead, subscribe, become a slime, and join the kingdom, man. On the road to 100 subscribers. Until the next video, man, I'll catch y'all. I'm King August. I'm out.
King August, that's just outrageous. What?
Fuck.